Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
I pulled up next to you and saw your dick.
My man, you can't fucking say that.
That shit sounds scary as fuck.
That's beating the shit out of it. I have a friend that has the hair on the forearm, and I haven't said anything to her, but
Okay,
Except live on a fucking podcast.
like, I am gay. I'm
Nick
saying.
accidentally sucked a dick. So this is why you brought up the word.
Hello and welcome to the Modern Rejects Podcast. This is Nick Bavar, your host. As always, this is episode 62. My friends, if you're on the YouTube, hit the subscribe button for me if you can. It'd be much obliged. And then if you're on the SoundCloud, click the follow button if you can. It'd also be mucho grande, mucho obliged. Episode 62. Shout out to Chill. Shout out to Colton and shout out to Pat. Today's Sunday. It's 12:18 p.m. on a Sunday, and I'm podcasting it up right now. Got the Cowboys game at 3:25. Hit the gym this morning. Got my sweat on. Now I'm here. Still haven't ate. Hungry as hell. But you know what? We gotta get the podcast in, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, speaking of meals, speaking of being hungry, right? This past Wednesday, I went to Mallory's Christmas party, right? And this Christmas party was located at Texas de Brazil. Now, listen, already don't like the name, or the name's already kind of weird. Texas de Brazil, like it's kind of a mix up on words, and it kind of confuses me, but that's besides the point. Now, I put my good linens on and I go to this Christmas party, right? And I'm thinking like you have to order from a menu, you have to do the whole thing, right? You know, whatever. No, my friends, that's not how you order at Texas de Brazil. Now, I've never been to this place in my life. Now, I sit down, they're like, what we're going to do is we're going to bring out different kind of meats. They got like top sirloin, they got sausage, they got Parmesan chicken, some other kind of chicken, another piece of chicken, some other kind of crazy meat, right? So they basically come by with these, like they're all like on a stick, the meat, and you grab it with your little tongs and they slice it off and then you take the meat, right? So, you know, they just keep bringing meat after meat. Let's just say I ate so much meat that my stomach said, ha 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 ha, real funny, Nick. You thought you could eat all this meat? You're very wrong. So the meat's not, this chicken, I'm a full on chicken. I even got the dessert. Oh my God. We even got the dessert. I got like this 3-layer chocolate pie. Dude, I'm talking, this food went down in my stomach. Had a conversation with my stomach. You know, they just talked it out for a little bit. The stomach overran the food and basically just told my asshole to open up because a pile of lava's coming out, my friend. It was the most. So I'm going too fast. So we're leaving the place, right? I had to eat all this meat, all this chicken, all this dessert and shit, right? And I'm on the way home. My stomach starts messing with me. And I'm like, I'm okay. I can wait till I get home. I'm good, right? So we get in the car, whatever. I'm driving home. I'm probably like 10 minutes driving. And then it felt like Mike Tyson punched me in the fucking gut, like as hard as he could, because that food my food was on a racetrack to my asshole, and it was the Indy 500, literally. So, you know, whatever. I'm like, I'm going to keep going. We keep going. I see a McDonald's, right? And I couldn't take any more. I zoom into this fucking McDonald's, park the car, right? Don't even know if I put the car in park. It had still be in drive when I took off. And so I go into the fucking McDonald's. I mean, I was knocking over babies. I was knocking over little kids. I think I spilled someone's food when I was running through the McDonald's straight to the fucking restroom. But when I was done with this restroom, they had to put fucking caution tape around it and close it down for about a week. That's how fucking bad it was. So my Texas de Brazil experience was a little traumatic, and it was a little frightening. I've never felt this way in my life before. But there was some kind of meat that was at Texas de Brazil, and it has a little bit of salt, and it had a little bit of it was like medium well. Oh my gosh, it was some good ass eating. But shout out to Texas de Brazil. Actually, my asshole's shouting out Texas de Brazil. If you're gonna go there, don't overdo yourself. At Texas de Brazil, they literally have a fucking salad bar that you can make a whole meal out of. I mean, they got a whole block of fucking cheese there you can just start slicing up. They got salami, hams, fucking crazy amounts of bread. Oh, God forbid you fill up on the fucking bread. God forbid you go there trying to have a good fucking meal and you fill up on all the bread. If you want to fuck up, that's what you do. Go fill up on the bread, rookie. Well, what are you going to do, you know? Oh, I fucking had... Speaking of the meats, they bring out the fucking leg. So this guy comes out with the fucking leg. It looks like a fucking leg. And goes, would you like some leg of lamb? L-A-M-B? Is that how you spell it? Leg of lamb? And I said, I've never had lamb before, but I will fucking take it. I'm not going to be scared. You're not going to punk me into not eating no lamb, my friend. So I eat this lamb, and dude, I almost fucking threw up in my mouth, son. If you haven't had lamb out there, and you want lamb, all you have to do is go out to a live, living lamb and just bite its fucking leg, and that's probably exactly what it tastes like. It is disgusting. It is the most, you eat it and you can literally taste the inside of like the lamb. And this lamb the lamb's leg that you ate, his name was John, and John lived a good life. And John was all furry and whatever, and he would run around, mind his own little business, eating grass or eating whatever lambs eat. And, you know, not bothering no one. And someone came by with a rifle, or however they kill goats, or lambs, I'm sorry. However they kill lambs. They shaved him up, then he shot his ass, then he cut his leg off. They put that leg on the fryer. Then when that fryer got to your plate, you ate it and almost threw up in your fucking mouth. Now, if that doesn't give you a good analogy of what happened when I ate this leg of lamb, then I would. And everybody, it feels like everybody that works at Texas de Brazil is not even American. They're all like, maybe they're Brazilian. I don't know. They have a little bit of an accent on them. Okay. Shout out to all you people dating other people with accents. You know, I don't know a Scotland accent on a woman. I don't know if I could date her. It's just too much sometimes, you know. Like when you're like in a bad mood and you hear it, you're like, not right now. You know, but. Shout out to Texas de Brazil. Go fucking, if you want to know what Texas de Brazil tastes like, go buy a live living lamb's leg. So, it's almost Christmas time, my friends. I don't know if you knew that. When this episode comes out, it'll be a Monday. Yeah, it'll be the 16th. This episode comes out on the 16th. So, it's almost Christmas time. And shout out to you people going broke buying Christmas presents. I was talking about this with Matt earlier, okay? Now listen to this. I always, like, since like 2 years ago, I've kind of not liked the idea of Christmas time. Because, check it out. It's like this. It's like we give each other gifts, right? So, we give each other gifts, see our family for like an hour or like 2 hours, however long you stay for Christmas. And then you just go about your day. So all that time you spent trying to get Christmas presents and all that money you spent is the equivalent to 3 hours with the family exchanging gifts. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a bizarre idea to me. But I don't know. Christmas is cool. Christmas makes you feel good. If you think about Christmas and you don't get happy, you're probably a psychopath or a lunatic, though. Christmas still does make me happy. But speaking of Christmas, we're at the. I went to the Parks Mall yesterday, right? And we went to the Victoria's Secret or like the Pink. I don't know. It's just like the same fucking place. Who knows? And we go into Victoria's Secret, and I've always noticed, but I never really thought about it. But the panties. And like all the girls' panties, they're all in one. They're like in like 50 fucking drawers. Like literally drawers you have to pull out and get the panties from. That's what the underwear is. They're not in like packages and shit like that. I don't even know what they have. Packages there. But the panties are literally just fucking in drawers scattered around. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, why can't men have places where they can go? And our underwears can be in drawers, and we can pick out what kind of undies we want. Now, if you want to steal that idea and open up a place that has men's underwear and women's underwear, now that's a business idea. A men's underwear place and a women's underwear place all in one, and then you just sell on half of the one half of the store is the men's, one other half of the store is the women's. But in the men's, we have drawers and underwear. Or just we got you got latex, not a latex underwear. The fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. Not latex. You got like spandex underwear, Speedos maybe, boxers with designs on them. That soft underwear. I don't know what the other was. Silk underwear. I've never had a pair of silk underwear, but I do know a guy that said he got a pair of silk underwear, and he said they're probably one of the best underwear he's ever had in his life. So don't. That's not on the record. I'm just saying. That's not a bad business idea. If you want to go do something nuts with your money. You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation. I'm gonna stay on the Christmas time topic right now, but I was having this conversation the other day, right? I was listening to a conversation the other day, right? And they were talking about if you were going to tell your kids about Santa or if you're not going to tell your kids about Santa. I don't know if I want my kid, when I do have a kid, I don't know if I want him to believe in Santa or not, because it's kind of fucking crazy, the idea that a guy goes around and he like goes through your chimney and puts Christmas gifts down. And the funny thing is, the conversation I fucking heard was like, he was like, if Santa was a black man, if he break it into your house and he'd be trying to steal your shit, but since it's a white man, it's okay. Like, that's also kind of bizarre. Maybe Santa's not white. Maybe he is maybe Santa's a fucking Hispanic, for all we fucking know. Okay. You don't know what fucking Santa. I don't even think we know what race Jesus is. They think he's Jewish. Some people think he's Hispanic. He could be a woman. She could be a man. Or he could be a woman. How about that? You never know. If Santa was black, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind a black Santa. Now, Juice WRLD just died. R.I.P. to Juice. That's kind of fucking crazy. I was talking about to someone else that this year we've lost like so many people, and it's kind of crazy to think that like. So I was like, so we had social media back then, okay? Or we didn't have social media back then. And I think everything that's going on today was happening back then, but we didn't even realize it because we didn't have social media. So now it's in our fucking face. And now, we don't even really like have to wait to get the news. It's just bam, right in your fucking face. We've lost like Mac Miller, Nipsey Hussle, XX, Juice, Little Peep. Fuck, I'm sure I'm missing a lot more, but it's just insane the amount of people that we've lost already. But I think that other people were dying back then, but we just have social media to realize that other people were falling down like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's crazy when you stop and think, and it's crazy when you actually stop and think about all the shit that's going on. It's just A lot. Okay? Now listen, I'm extremely hungry. I think I'm going to go get something to eat. This is a short little podcast today. Had to put something out there, episode 62. We'll do it's going to be like a 15-minute one, but fuck it, right? Shout out to Chill. Shout out to Colton. And shout out to Pat. We'll see you next week for episode 63. Please subscribe on the YouTube. This is a little short podcast today. I call it the short pod. But thank you for listening. Thank you.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid if I ain't of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership for conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty, ain't a screw loose, so try to fix something to do with me as I cruise the beat with fluency of what's true to be. And truthfully, I miss the way that it